Maybe. Oh, there we are. Good morning, y'all. Welcome. How are we feeling today? Are we excited to sing? Right on. Okay, we're going to jump right into it, starting with Morning Has Broken. What's the number?
38.
Number 38, Morning Has Broken. How about that? Perfect.
38. 38. 30. 38. The age that we all feel this morning. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the sweet the rain's dew fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness, where God's seed mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, heated softly. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new.
As we're getting ready to light the flame here, I'm just going to invite us all to be in greater presence with each other and all that is. Go ahead and take a deep breath with me. Beautiful. I'm thrilled because today we get to honor each other and all that is with one of our most mysterious and powerful gifts, music. And in lighting this flame, I ask that the music bring out the fullness of our beings. May the vibrations echo through our bodies, and may the sounds moving through the space bring us into greater communion with each other and the world and all of creation. Please come dwell with us.
So, we are doing something a little bit different today. We are singing wheeled hymns. We have loaded a picker wheel with 161 different hymns. We're not going to sing all of them, as much fun as that would be, but we are going to sing a lot of them. And we're going to, if we have little anecdotes to share about the songs, because these songs have been sung over decades in this church and other UU churches, and we know them and we have history with them. So when we come up with the songs, we'll talk a little bit about them and what they mean to us, and then we'll go sing them. And that's the service. Like, it'll be, I'm gonna say 7 songs at a minimum, but probably more than that, if I'm being honest. Abby, if I can get you to pull up that picker wheel that we loaded onto the staff computer. Look at that. Yep. So I have 2 different wheels. I have a wheel for the prelude and postlude, and then I have a wheel for you guys. Let's spin that and see what we get. Am said there isn't sound, but we'll figure that out for the service option. Not in vain. Yes! Oh, cool. All right, so number 143, Not in Vain the Distant Beacons. This is a song, by the name, I don't think you guys recognize it, but once I start playing it, you absolutely will. There are a lot of songs in our hymnal that share tunes with other songs. And this is one of them. You'll recognize the tune as the Ode to Joy. And I'm going to continue talking for a little bit, and I'm going to wait for the song to get loaded up. Oh, we're good, great. And look at that, Not in Vain the Distant Beacons. 143 in the gray hymnal. I know we don't like calling it that, but Sing the Living Tradition is the actual name of it. Okay. Notes. So let's try this. Oh, we see the risen promise of that Spirit has not set. Ancient vows of inspiration dwell through all our fancies yet. And we doubt not through the ages one increasing purpose runs. And the thought of all our widening verse. I think we got this. Yea, we dip into the future, for as human eye can You guys knew that. It was fine. A lot of the songs, like I said, share tunes, and we will be doing a sermon in the near future on another shared tune that we all hold dear to our heart, Blue Boat Home. Also known as Hifferdal, or a handful of other names. So that service coming up will be, every single song in that service will be that tune. By the end of it, you should know it pretty well. And my hope is that we'll be able to break out into these beautiful harmonies that are improvised and just ad-lib. Why don't we sing another song? Abby, can you give us the wheel again? There. Oh, I like this too because it's giving us a chance to sing songs that we don't typically do, from traditions that we don't necessarily like. Let me rephrase that. That some of us have certain feelings about, and I think that's fair, right? Like this has baggage. We come from our various religious pasts with the hurt and the grief that they gave us. I think it's fair.
I'll share that, you know, I grew up singing this song, which is kind of about the Trinity and its normal lyrics, and it was such an opening for me to come to the UU Church and see these new words that echo a theology that I can resonate with. And I'm just really grateful for that, and I'm going to be bringing that to this song as I sing.
persons, blessed Trinity. It's close enough. It's the same feel, but I do like how not many words did change, right? We took out some of the Trinitary nature, some of the, old bearded guy God, but the essence is still there. I like that about our church and our hymns. They take from a variety of traditions, but still speak to the truth that we all hold. It is. It's universal and Unitarian in that we have one deity. Musical thieves of a kind, sure, but all music is like stealing and improving and variations on a theme, right? I think that, yeah. Let's do one more, and then we're gonna take a quick break for some blessings and gift giving. So this is look. I didn't I didn't I didn't do this. I have to switch hymnals. This is the second half of the big book. Um, this is a good. Actually, I think this one fits well because Maddie, you're telling me today is Tish B'Av, and so while the song right before this, Shabbat Shalom, is maybe a little too um, celebratory for the day, I think Praise to the Living God is a nice honoring and recognition of the day of mourning. 215 is the number. Yeah. I think there's one again that I don't think we've ever really sung this here, but it's a good one that I think we should recognize. Words there, right? Unformed all lovely forms, declare God's loveliness. No holiness on earth can e'er the name express. The love enfolds us all, whose law the earth displays. Yea, everywhere above, below is perfect grace. The Spirit floweth free, I searching where it will. In prophets' word did speak of old and seeketh still. But for a rest secure and changeless it shall stand. Deep writ upon the hill made hard on sea and land. Eternal life hath God implanted in the soul. Such love shall be our strength and stay while ages roll. Praise to the living God, all praises be thy name, which was and is to be for aye the same. I know some different words to that one too, and I was getting myself tripped up. So we're going to take a brief break to share
Absolutely.
our offertory.
We're still doing an offertory this week, and because it's a new month, we have a new community partner. This month, we're sharing our plate with Southfield Human Services, striving to offer services and opportunities to promote personal growth, independence, dignity, respect, and citizens of Southfield. Y'all, while we're doing the offertory, Braxton, we're going to be singing Circle Round for Freedom. And we chose that song because we say this every week, you know, the power of our gifts is greater together than separate. And in giving, we are creating a better world. And by singing Circle Round for Freedom, we're trying to be present with that truth. And just know that all of your gifts to this community, be it funds or time or spirit, are more than enough. And we're so glad you're here. And let us sing and be present with the gifts that we can offer.
Circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us in prison, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep a circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us in prison, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep a circle, circle round for freedom, circle round for peace, for all of us in prison, circle for release, circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children, keep a circle. Thank you. Let's sing another song. I don't know about you, but I feel like singing. Moving over into the appeal hymnal, or as it's properly known, singing the journey. 1031 is filled with loving kindness, and we do the song 3 times. We sing it once with the verb, or the noun, pronoun I, second with you, third with we, expanding the community outward from ourselves to each other and then to the world. I'm going to not have to talk anymore. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. Let's do another. So again, I have to emphasize, we did not preload this other than by picking 161 out of the 400 songs that we have among our two books. And I mean, I guess we did sort of cheat it a little in that we chose songs that were singable for the most part, or songs that had familiar-ish tunes. And this is one of those that we love. I will point out that we did change some of the words. In the chorus, it is no longer come build a land where sisters and brothers. It's come build a land where people together. We're about inclusivity here. And Julie has a lovely sermon about how the language in the song, while being colonialist, is from the book of Amos and therefore should be excused. But we're not going to get into that today. We'll build a land where we bind up the broken. We'll build a land where the captives go free, where the oil of gladness dissolves all mourning. Oh, we'll build a promised land that can be. Oh, build a land where people together, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. We'll build a land where we bring the good tidings to all the afflicted and all those who mourn, and we'll give them garlands instead of ashes. Oh, we'll build a land where peace is born. Come, build a land where people together, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. We'll be a land building up ancient cities, raising up devastations from old, restoring ruins of generations. Oh, we'll build a land of people so bold. Come, build a land where people together, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. Come, build a land where the mantles of praises resound from spirits once faint and once weak, where like oaks of righteousness stand her people. Oh, come build the land, thy people we seek. Come build a land where people together, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. This is one of my favorite songs. It just has such a nice tune. It's in C, like it's a great key to play in and sing in. It's a lovely song.
I'll come a little bit to take up the mantle that Julie normally takes up. What I think is so beautiful about this song is it is drawing on what Amos was drawing on, where it's not like we ourselves are the makers of justice, but we're asking for the spirit of justice to flow through us. to create a better world. And we do that every single week. And I love that we have this song that affirms that. And I am so grateful that every single one of us is committed to that and building something bigger that's any one of us. And to me, that's greater than the crush of colonialism.
Yeah, well said. I need to take a quick drink break because this is a lot of singing. Yeah. I also take a moment to point out that we have sheets of paper up on the back of the sanctuary here for you all to tell us what your favorite hymns are. For those of us on Zoom, you guys can, there, that's I'm looking right there. You on Zoom, yes you, yes you, not, nope, that's right. Come, if you're not able to make it to church, send a note to the office admin, office@northwestuu.org. Yeah, zoom in, thank you. The jib, there we go. And let us know what your favorite songs are, because we want to hear from you and all of you in the congregation. We want to hear what your favorite hymns are so we can maybe play them a little bit more or feature them in a service kind of like this one, right? Like I said, this was a list put together of my brain of being your piano player for 10 years and knowing what songs folks like to hear and don't like to hear and could use some stretching to sing. So I'm always open for more suggestions. And we want to be featuring your favorite songs and also other music, right? Just because we have hymnals doesn't mean those are our only sources of songs for service. I play a lot of pop songs in my prelude and postludes, and I think those do, add to the service sometimes. So if you have songs of any variety, I'll even say classical music. I'll even include that. I'll play it for you. Let's put it on the board. We want to know. We want to know what you guys want to hear, and we'll try to include them. Okay, that was enough of a break for me. Abby, give me another song. Number 20. So, sure, go for it.
So the lyrics to this song are super old, potentially dated back to about the 8th century in Ireland. So written in Old Irish by an Irish monk, and then got translated into English in the 19th century and set to a traditional Irish tune. So part of what I love about this hymn is that the roots of it are really, really deep. And I won't get too deep into this, but the tradition of Celtic Christianity, particularly in the early medieval era, was kind of separate in a lot of ways from the more colonialist version of Christianity that was coming out of it, becoming the official religion of the Roman Empire, and then the official religion of conquest. There was this period of time in the early medieval era where in Ireland, it kind of was off on an island doing its own thing, and the version of Christianity that they had there was really indigenous, mixed with a lot of the other spirits that they had there. And when I sing this hymn, I get to remember and imagine that we're the inheritors of a lot of traditions, and also we get to mix them with who we are in our present place, and we get to imagine something that is of this moment and of this place, and able to speak something new into the world.
In Ireland, if you go to County Kerry, take a boat ride off to the island where monks built beehive monasteries and you climb to the top. The top of a 700-foot climb to the Hermit's Crest on Skellig Michael. Oh, it's one reason I like this little island. But those monasteries in southwest Ireland date back to 600 AD. Wow. So thank you for taking me back to that trip.
Am I in the right key? Maybe. Be thou my vision, O God of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou do this, I mean, this is another one of those where we take the tune and sing it a few times. Wake now my senses. There's another one that's not coming to mind. Wake now my senses is the one we do a lot here. There are some songs that I put in the spinner that I think we've only sung like once or twice, or maybe not even at all, but they're in our hymnals and they have nice words or meaning or purpose they're trying to get across. We don't ever sing them, so my hope is that while we've been singing a lot of songs that are kind of familiar, we'll see some more of the random ones here as we go and do some more singing. When we were testing this out yesterday at the work we had build a welcome table. Here's a good one. Yeah. So 1024, I need both versions for this because it's multiple pages.
With this one, y'all, I mean, we have so many great spirituals and gospel songs in our hymnal, a lot of which have roots and histories, both before the Civil Rights Movement, but also as protest songs during the Civil Rights Movement, and this is certainly one of those. And I think that what we do at this church is such a powerful moment to tap into our collective power and how music can amplify our collective power. So I hope we can bring that intention as we sing this song, knowing the history that has brought us to this moment and all the people who have sung it with that intention.
Yeah, this one's a little challenging for me, so I'm gonna have some fun with it. You gotta do when
the Spirit says do.
You gotta do when the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you gotta do. Lord, you gotta do when the Spirit says do. 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 You gotta do. Yeah, we should probably set up what we're gonna sing, right? So we're gonna do. We're gonna do, sing, dance, laugh, shout, do. If you get lost, it's at the bottom of the page. I didn't just make that order up, don't worry. Do, sing, dance, laugh, shout, do. Yes, we're on sing now. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing, oh Lord. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. 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 You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. When the Spirit song that I want to do with when I have a band. This is my pipe dream vision for the future. When I have a band with drummers and guitarists and sax players and everything, there's a song from the gospel tradition called "Something's Got a Hold on Me." Oh yes, I did. I said something's got a hold on me. And when I get that band together, we're gonna rock that song for you guys so hard. Or have people dancing in the aisles, speaking in tongues. It's gonna be wild. The Spirit will be moving through us. Amen. Let's do. I'm feeling two more. We're at like 11:10. So let's do two more randoms, and then I'll let you know a secret. Our final song isn't gonna be random. You know me well. I like this song because it's a tune that I recognize from my Catholicism. It is typically a Lenten song, or the tune at least. But for us, it fits into humanity and beauty, truth, and goodness, where my free spirit onward leads. I like the lyrics, speaks to the heart of Unitarian Universalism, and the tune again is King's Full. I'll play it through once, just so you guys get it into your mind. Where my free spirit onward leads, well, there shall be my way. By my own light illumined, I've journeyed night and day. My age a time-worn cloak I wear, as once I wore my youth. I celebrate life's misery, I celebrate death's truth. My family is not confined to mother, maid, and child, but it includes all creatures, be they tame or they be wild. My family upon this earth includes all living things, on land or in the ocean deep, or borne aloft on wings. The ever-spinning universe, well, there shall be my home. I sing and spin within it, as though this life I roam. Eternity is hard to ken, and harder still is this. A human life, when truly seen, is briefer than a kiss. Ooh, that's poignant. I like that. See, these are the kind of gems that you find hidden deep within our hymnals that are great and have good tunes from other traditions, and then have lyrics that are wholly ours and humanist. Okay, let's do one more from random. I'm glad whoever loaded these songs up had some really great ideas. 159. This is another one where we have two different sets of words for this in our hymnal. Finlandia, always a good one. is my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for lands afar and mine. This is my home, the country where my heart is. Here are my hopes, my dreams, my holy shrine. But other hearts in other lands are beating with hopes and dreams as true and high as mine. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beams on clover, leaf, and pine. But other lands have sunlight too, and clover, and skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, thou God of all the nations, a song of peace for their land and for mine. Oh, we need that now, a song of peace for their land and for mine. God, we need peace. Nope, I got. You have to take this. Okay. I was getting a little emotional there. Yeah.
Well, we're moving to our final song here. Beautiful. I'm all team being really emotional, so I can be really sappy and say that I am so thankful to be a part of a congregation that takes singing so seriously, and it really is the Spirit moving through, truly, truly, truly. And I'm really grateful for every single one of your souls just like echoing through mine, and that's what we're going to bring to this last song. It's Fire of Commitment. Many of you know it. It's a great song to sing for chalice extinguishing. We're not going to do any fancy chalice extinguishing except for singing the song. And that's going to be all we need. The fire of commitment, the light of hope, all of those things will be with us until we are together again. So let's sing, y'all.
1028.
1028.
Like I said, literally my favorite song. Yeah, you all know. It's part of the reason why it's my favorite song is it's in 5/4 time. Right? This is a key signature that you don't get to see that often. I'll eat the mic so you don't have to turn me up. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, 5/4 time gives us this nice, lilting rhythm, and it just keeps it moving forward. So let's sing. From the light of days remembered burns a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into life set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion need to cause on our way, when we live in deep assurance of the flame that burns within, and our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. Thank you. Abby, if you're still there,
Oh, we didn't do announcements.
yeah.